Today we're going to take a look at among and between. Among and between usage is a little bit difficult. When can we use among? When can we use between? In what situations? Let's take a look at that. 今日の勉強は among と between の使い方。この2つの言葉はちょっと使いづらい。これから勉強します。Among is a preposition. Is used when items are part of a group or are not specifically named. So, for example, if we're using among, we would say countries, a group of similar items, countries, clothes, books, trees. If it's not a group, there must be three or more items. If there are only two items, we would use between. Only if there are three or more items. Among は前置詞です。between も前置詞です。among の使い方は、集団、団体の時に使う。例えば、countries, clothes, books, trees の時に使う。そのグループの中のものは説明してない。グループとして。So, 国たちだったら、アメリカ、カナダじゃなくて、もう国。で、物の場合は、3つ以上が必要。物が2つだったら、between を使う。Between is also a preposition, same as among. One problem people have with between is many people believe that between can be used between two items only. This is not true. We can use between for 2, 3, 4 or more items. Between is used when naming distinct individual items, as opposed to among. As I stated earlier, we use among with a group. So, for example, countries, trees, books, clothes. So with among we would say countries, but between we would not say countries. We would individually state each country, Canada, USA, Japan, and so on. Between も前置詞。よく人が間違いするところは between は2つのものだけ。そのことないです。2つ、3つ、4つ、5つ、いくつでも大丈夫です。Between is used when naming distinct individual items. So, 別個、個別的な時に使う。さっき among の時はグループ、団体で。ここはbetween の時は団体じゃなくて一つずつのものを説明しなきゃいけない。So, countries だったら Canada, USA, Japan を言わなきゃいけないです。Let's look at some examples for among and between. Remember, among is for groups or 3 or more items. Between is distinct individual items, 2, 3, 4 or more. Among は group, 団体。Between は別個、個別的なもの。一つずつをちゃんと説明するもの。Among はグループで。The negotiations between Canada, USA, and Mexico are going well. What do we use in the first sentence? We can see that Canada, USA, and Mexico are individual items and they've been described. They're distinct. In that case, we want to use between. Negotiations between Canada, USA, and Mexico are going well. And looking at the second one, the negotiations among or between North American countries are going well. In this case, we have a group, North American countries, a group. Groups we want to use among. So the negotiations among North American countries are going well. And next, I'm trying to decide among or between these shirts. Shirts is a group. not individually stated, so we want to use among. And next, I'm trying to decide between or among the green shirt, red shirt, and blue shirt. In this sentence, we can see that each shirt is individually stated, so we want to use between. Therefore, we can differentiate between groups and individual items. If we're talking about individual items, let's use between. It doesn't have to be only two, it can be 3, 4, 5. Between Canada, USA, and Mexico. Between the green shirt, red shirt, and blue shirt. And we want to use among for groups. Among North American countries. Among these shirts. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments below. Also, if you enjoy my lesson, please subscribe. See you next time.